a hunt. This was last Tuesday, which would have been the, I have no idea. Yeah, I guess it was the 12th. Yeah, it was Tuesday. So I got off work a little bit early, and I got to sneak in a little bit. I was walking in a stand that I hadn't been in a couple years, and I spooked 2 deer right underneath the stand. And I thought, oh man, this may be not good. It's about 4:30, 5 o'clock in the afternoon. So then I decided to sit down for just a few minutes just to see how it would go. And within 10 minutes, I didn't even hear him coming, but the ground was really wet. So within 10 minutes, I looked down to my left, and that 8-pointer was sitting 10 yards from the stand. Couldn't let him walk by.
He came in right at, gosh, I don't even know what time it is. I hadn't been sitting in the stand 20 minutes, and he walked right up behind me. Nice 8-pointer with a bow. Nice 8-pointer with a bow. He went about 100 yards. I've got a long way to get out of here. Really, really super excited. Super excited about the buck down. I love you guys. And this is pretty exciting. Lose some deer coming in here, out of here, and then I was able to get quiet and still enough, and all of a sudden this guy walks up. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna shoot, not gonna pass this one up with a bow, for sure. With a gun maybe, but not with a bow. Biggest one I've ever killed with a bow. So anyway, pays to get out in the woods. Veritas here, just coming out of the woods after a long drag of this deer. Fortunately, it's downhill. Most of that you see is sweat, some rain. To give you guys a quick update, this is what we came out with today. It's an 8-pointer. Not bad for North Carolina. It's not an old deer, but a nice deer for a bow kill here. The one thing I wanted to tell you guys and share, I rarely get a chance to shower and do all the stuff that you would normally do on a hunt. So the one thing that has helped me more than anything, and I have to show you guys this right here, Scent Killer Gold is absolutely the way to go. You know, you can spray it on. This buck came in just a little bit crosswind, but was standing underneath the stand for a while at 15 yards. Not a lot of wind. The smell kind of gets everywhere. When I actually walked in, I blew out 2 deer, 2 does that were up next to the stand where I wanted to hunt, and I almost turned around and said, man, this just is not worth it. I don't want to get up here and see what happened. And just sometimes you just have to trust your equipment and your gear. Shot him with a crossbow today. That stand doesn't allow me to hunt with a bow, with a regular bow. It's a 10-point crossbow, as you can see. And we got to get him in the frame here. Where if you get in a situation where you can't draw back, you know, you can't stand up, or there's a bar on the stand, or maybe it's a rifle stand, and you just can't stand up in it. So it's good to have a crossbow to be able to hunt in some areas that you wouldn't normally be able to hunt with a bow. I didn't have time to put up a stand or put up a climber today. I just had to run straight from work, spray down with the old scent killer. And like I said, this stuff is magic. It's the best one that I've found by far. So Veritas out. Okay, be honest, that's fun to see on the back of a truck. That is fun to see. We finally got him loaded up, and when I say we, I mean me. I'm by myself today, but that's a good look on the back of a truck. Okay, this is Veritas coming out heavy. That is a good looking deer for the back of a truck, isn't it? Every truck should have a deer off the back like that. In North Carolina, that's not a bad looking deer with a bow, for sure. This is the truck that you saw get stuck in the mud. If you've seen any of the other videos, it looks far better with a big old buck on the back. Veritas out.
All right, as soon as I shot the deer 10 yards away with a crossbow, he ran maybe 50 yards away and kind of just did a nice kind of curly looking downward down the hill. And I knew I'd never been over there before, and so I knew it was going to be a little bit of a challenge. And I was hoping that he had gone down right there. So I got out of the stand, let him sit 10 or 15 minutes because I knew the shot was good. Had a luminoc in him, and so I walked the 50 yards down the hill. There he was. Now the problem is he ran a good 100 yards away from the stand, away from the road that comes in. And I had already walked in probably 200 or 300 yards up the mountain to get way over to where this was. So I didn't want to drag him back up the hill, the 100 yards to where the stand was, to get out the easiest way. So I just cut across and got kind of lost and finally got out and found the road. And that's why on the video you see me sweating like crazy, is because it was a long way, and I couldn't carry my pack and the bow and everything else, so I would drag the deer about 30 or 40 yards, drop him, go back and get my stuff, bring it up, drag the deer some more, and then I was just kind of randomly picking a direction where I thought the road was, but I eventually came out pretty close to where I started. And that's, you see all that in the video. So that is the before and after recap